Hi, everyone. I want to share with you 3 reasons out of approximately 1,000, maybe more, of why I love doing what I do so much. Reason number 1. You know, throughout my career, I've heard many times things along the lines of, Shani, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Keep it simple, right? I even heard myself saying it to the friend the other day. We were having coffee, and I told her, you know, I don't think I should reinvent myself on this thing. And she stopped me and asked me, but why not? I walked back home. This is when I think the most. And I realized that while this concept of keeping it simple may be true for certain areas in life, when it comes to this industry, it is all about reinventing the wheel. It is hardware. It is deep tech. It is literally called first-of-a-kind technologies, by the way, usually built by one-of-a-kind type of people that decide to solve the really complex, really not simple problems of our life, of our time, sorry. With us today, we have pioneers that are reinventing the way we eat by creating sustainable, natural food coloring. We have people who are reinventing materials, like taking waste, including organics, and creating plastic substitute or lactic acid. We have people reinventing greenhouse gas emissions by applying AI, reducing cows' burps. That's right, second largest emitter of methane. We have people here who are reinventing fashion, like these shoes I'm going to show you, that are 100% compostable. This is right here in Tel Aviv. Mind-blowing. We have people who are reinventing pollination by creating robotic beehives, and people who reinvent electrification and buildings and how we move from one place to another. We have people who predict better how we can manage and adapt to extreme weather events, saving people's lives by doing so. All of this is helping us as humanity to adapt to the inevitable changes that we're going through. And I wish I had time to mention all 800 companies that we have here and the thousands of people who are behind them. But for now, just let me tell you that I'm in awe of each and every one of you for choosing to do the complex stuff on a daily basis and choosing the stuff that matters. The people are the second reason, rated first, obviously, of why I love doing what I do. I believe that everything is possible, that all possibilities exist out there in the infinite universe, and what makes something a reality is us making it a reality. It is us deciding if something matters to us that turns it into an actual matter in our reality. When we direct our focus and energy to it, it becomes a matter. By the way, this is also backed by science, quantum, but I'm going to keep it simple this time. This is where we should keep it simple. Everything around us, this mic, the chairs, the lighting, the fans, everything around us is thanks to people who decided that something mattered to them, and they focused their energy and focus towards it to make it a part of our reality and shaped our reality. You know, PLANETech is not a technology, but it was also once a possibility, an idea, a potential out there in the universe. Our first meeting was in December 2019, I checked. Reminder, it was a moment before COVID burst into our lives. We sat together and decided that, amongst other things, what matters to us is to build the Israeli climate tech ecosystem. And we did that no matter what. There were a lot of whats. Like in startup, there's always something. There is COVID, there was this, there were a lot of things, trust me. So being here today is another one of those moments in time of immense gratitude and appreciation to, they're not even my colleagues, they're my true friends at the Israeli Innovation Institute, at Consensus Business Group, and of course, speaking of one-of-a-kind kind of people, the PLANETech team that made it all into a matter. So thank you so much for making it happen. And we're on to reason number 3 of why I love doing what I do. There's no place I'd rather be than right here, right now, surrounded by all of you in this very moment. The world is constantly, rapidly changing, and this country, thanks to its people, is the epitome of what we need in times of change, which is all the time, by the way. Strength and flexibility, aka resilience. The economy is changing, geopolitics are changing, technology is changing, obviously. Society is changing, the environment is changing, we are changing. And all of these changes are intertwined with one another, and we're all are interconnected with one another. We each has a role. Hey, I'm the co-founder and chair of this. I'll speak for however I want. Society is changing, technology is changing, economy is changing, environment is changing, we are changing, and all of these changes are interconnected. We are interconnected, and each and every one of us has a role in this ecosystem, just like in nature. Being resilient, adapting to changes, celebrating changes, means reinventing ourselves and the world, changing our reality, and this is what we do here. It is not just about reinventing technology alone. We also need to reinvent how we invest and how we connect and engage with one another, how we implement the wonderful technologies that we invent here. You know, finally, I was thinking, at the end of the day, when we do things that matter, when we do things that are bigger than ourselves, that matter to us, that matter to the world, when we do what we love with people we love, we're not only making possibilities into a matter in our reality and change it, at some point it also becomes natural, almost a habit, a part of us, and even, if you wish, simple. May we continue to reinvent together, build together, change together. May we continue to wake up every day and give the world the best we've got anyway. Focus on what matters and make it into a matter, no matter what. Thank you very much. Love you all.